Hi, this is Ghost, and I am back. Well, at least I am back for a longer period of time than I have been in the past. Anyway, moving swiftly on. The gameplay today is an R870 gameplay, and I think it's probably the highest kills I've actually uploaded so far on my channel. It is an 89-7 with the 870 on Meltdown. Yeah, no, Meltdown, and yes, the 870, and I'll get onto that in a second. But anyway, moving on to the class, because you always seem to be quite interested in what class I'm using, and I've switched the class up a little bit. I've gone with Perk 3 Greed this time, and I'm running Lightweight, Scavenger, Dexterity and Extreme Conditioning. So, and you just seem to run forever with this class. Well, not ever, and I don't understand why they had to change that. I loved Marathon. Why on earth? I never heard anyone say, I think I actually have to credit Man in Black for saying this on Twitter the other day. I've never heard anyone complain that Marathon was overpowered. Why on earth does it have to change from Unlimited Sprint? I always loved that, and I don't understand why it was always had to be changed. So, yeah, that's a little bit irritating, but what are you going to do? So yeah, I've moved to this over because I kind of feel with the shotguns you need to traverse the distance between everyone quite quickly, so this seems to be the best way forward. The rest of it are pretty self-explanatory with the shotgun classes. Laser sight, long barrel. I think I've got Cap 40 as a secondary, which I usually have a TAC 45. I prefer it to the Cap 40 and the B23R even. I never seem to do that well with those guns, although every time someone uses them against me I die instantaneously. TAC 45s are my favourite, so that's what I usually stick with as a secondary, and that's about it really. C4 said that. Yeah, so pretty happy with the game this time. It was kind of irritating, I did fail on the 100+, like from just random deaths like that. I swear my teammate was there. And here coming up are two awful deaths where I was wiped out by my swarm. This one I was kind of like, meh, okay, maybe there was windows. The next one, I looked at it, I was just like, what the heck happened there? But anyway, moving on. Yes, I want to have a little rant, and it's not actually at the game really for once. It kind of is at the game, but not 100%. It's more at the community and everyone whining about this gun, and everyone saying it's overpowered because it's got too much range. And I want to quote you some little numbers. Yeah, there was that death that I've picked up of Drifter's in-depth series. So I'll leave a link to his channel in the description below. If you're not already subscribed to him, I would recommend subscribing to him. It's really interesting listening to finding out what the sort of maximum ranges all the guns are. Now, the maximum range of the 870 with long barrel is 16.5 meters, which isn't really that far. We compare that to the S12 and the M1216, the semi-auto and the burst fire / full auto one, and their maximum range with long barrel is 15 meters. Their maximum one-shot range is 8 meters, which isn't really a massive difference to the 870. And then we move on to the KSG, and the KSG, yeah, that's a whole different kettle of fish. It is the slug ammo, and the maximum range with that gun with long barrel is 31.5 meters. And if you get a headshot, you can get 150 meters, I think it is, with the headshot anywhere across the map, pretty much, if you headshot someone with a KSG. So yeah. Which shotgun sounds overpowered there? Yeah, the KSG is very difficult to use, and occasionally it doesn't really fire where you're expecting to. Also another one of Drifter's videos you might want to watch, which will explain the KSG accuracy issues. But I'm sure they'll get around to patching that, and the KSG will become a bit more usable. And if you go to the extent of patching the 870, which I'm sure a lot of people are trying to push at because they reckon it's overpowered, everyone will move over to using one of the other weapons. And considering the other shotguns, two of them aren't really a hell of a lot difference in long range. And then you come to the KSG. Yeah, the KSG is much harder to use, but you think if everyone put in the time that they put into using the 870, if everyone put that time into using the KSG, everyone's going to become quite competent with the KSG, which means that everyone's going to be one-shotting you from 30 meters away, which is twice the range of the 870. And you think that no one's going to whine about that, so just shh. You can't have one thing and complain about another. You can't have things like the FAL in the game, which can pretty much two-shot you from any range in the game, and sniper rifles that can one-hit you any range in the game, to not having, and then complain about an 870 which can shoot you at 16 meters in one shot. Doesn't really seem equatable. But anyway, that's my opinion on it. That's my rant out of the way. Please stop complaining about it. I'm pretty sure no one's going to see this video anyway to listen to me complain about it. Complain about this anyway. But moving swiftly on. I have a little small sort of series coming up which I shall be uploading. I was playing, sort of did a quadcom almost with. It is a quadcom, it's not almost a quadcom, it was a quadcom I did the other night on zombies with Dave the Rave, Benny Central and Twinsane. Twinsane does have a different YouTube channel. I cannot for the life of me remember how to pronounce it, so it will appear when I upload this. We did the Zombies Bus Challenge, and the bus challenge is once you get on the bus, you're not allowed off it until round 15, where you're allowed to go and buy speed cola, and then round 20, where you're allowed to go and buy one item out of the box. one item each of you is allowed to come buy out of the box. We did fairly well actually, so I shall be uploading that. And I think it should be quite interesting. Hopefully you guys will be intrigued to see how well we did, and maybe try it out yourselves and see if you can do any better. But yeah, that will be coming up, so hopefully you will enjoy that. Unfortunately, you will notice I cut out a massive section of the game there, and one of my teammates managed to get a VTOL warship, and no one shot it down on the enemy team, and it just went absolutely ham, which is a nice treat. When the VTOL warship does well, it does well. But yeah, rare treat for it actually to stay up, which was quite nice in this game, not everyone left. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall be getting back to a more consistent upload basis. Anyway, I should try. So see you next time. Bye bye for now. Bye.